କରିବା ଆଉ ଯେତିକି ଯିବ ଯିବ ଆଉ ତାପରେ ଆମେ ଦୁଇଟା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସାରି ହବ ଆଜିକାଲି ତା ଭିତରେ ଆପଣ ଅଧା ଅଧା କରନ୍ତୁ ଯେତିକି ଯିବ ଆଉ
so first we will start the ICT part. As we know, already you have for library and information science, you have already know what is the library. Mm, may know so somebody say what is the library definition in simple word. What is the library?
Sir, a library is a curated collection of sources of information and similar resources made accessible to a defined community.
What are the different types of collections in the library?
Sir, books,
Exactly.
journals, uh,
Only books.
books, journals,
Then,
magazines,
then,
important dissertation work,
then,
uh, different kind of publications.
thesis,
Yes, sir.
then maps,
Yes, sir.
then sound recordings, films,
Videos, audios.
videos, audios, etc. Okay. So, in the
CD.
library, what is the need of information communication technology? Because we have to need we have the collection of the libraries different types of materials, but what is the need of information communication technology or ICT in libraries? Because in earlier
Sir,
because in the earlier days libraries are they are the storehouse of different types of materials, but in nowadays but the
Sir,
libraries we are calling the libraries as the information centers or who are providing the different types of information as early as possible through as the nowadays earlier there the libraries having the print materials different types of materials. Now the libraries have been most of libraries and mostly automated and mostly are digital, having the digital material, so they
sir,
boast
sir, good evening,
print
sir.
and digital material. That's why in order to give the right information to the right time to the right information to the right user at the right time, we have to have the knowledge of the ICT. You have to use the ICT. That's why there is the need of the ICT. So in the past, what is the in 224, we what we the course we have the ICT fundamentals. This ICT fundamentals has the basics of the computer technology and basics of the communication technology. This computer technology and communication technology both uh, will come together, then that is called the ICT, information and communication technology. The combination of computer technology and the communication technology is called as the information communication technology. So the first chapter it has the basics of the computer technology. As you know, most of us, most of you know what are the computer, what is the software, what is the computer hardware. It covers the what are the computer hardware. The computer hardware, it covers the computer peripherals, the computer monitor, the keyboard, the printer, the scanner, the barcode reader, then pen drives, the ledger scanner, CCD reader, camera-based reader, and the modem, and then RFID cards, what are used in different places. Then computer hardware. As you know, the computer hardware. This is the it refers to the node and boards of the advanced shops. So it includes the CPU and the motherboard of the computer. Then this chapter also includes the what is the operating system. As you know, the operating system. Suppose a computer cannot work without the operating system. Then what is the operating system? A program, a set of instructions is known as programs. As you know, set of instructions is known as programs. Then a set of programs which gives finite output is called software. Then operating system is the fast software that you work on a fast time or when you start your computer. The operating system is the fast software when you start the computer. Then there are many kinds of operating system that you know, just like Windows operating system, Ubuntu operating system. So, what are the other in the Windows operating system? What are the operating systems you know? What are the Windows operating system? You know, basically what are the different versions of the Windows operating system? You know.
Nowadays Windows 10 are used basically in office work or as well as in
What are the
everything.
earlier operating systems?
Windows 10, Windows 10, version Windows 10.
Windows 10. Before to that,
Windows 9, Windows 7,
Windows.
Windows 7,
For
Windows
Windows
8,
7,
Windows
Windows
7.
8.1, Windows 8, Vista,
Hmm.
Windows 2003,
Stable versions.
Windows 98.
Hmm. Okay, thank you. Then, then there are besides the window, there are some most popular flavors are Linux, Fedora, and Ubuntu. The Linux-based operating systems has many features, and because it is low cost and free, sometimes it is free and stability, and it is very stable, and it is used for networking, and it is free of cost and easy installation and multitasking also. And Linux is also this some Ubuntu and other Ubuntu all are open source software. Then we'll, as you know, this will also in future in your course also you will learn the installation of Ubuntu and other for automation of library automation software and digital digitization of the software.
So, what is library automation? So, give us
Hmm?
some idea about automation, library automation.
No, we have not touched upon the library automation. Automation in every field, in every field now there is automation. Suppose banking, suppose in also when you go to a medicine shop, where anywhere you will go, there is a software. They are using a software. Well, now earlier what you are getting means earlier you are getting a manual system. Suppose when you are going to a medical shop or any hospital, whatever means they are using a manual file based system. That means they are maintaining the file based system. But nowadays, suppose when you are going any big medical shop or wherever in bank or railway system, they are already automated. Yes or no?
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Yes, sir.
hello.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Because earlier they are manually they are preparing the tickets, but now suppose when we are doing the tickets through internet, that is that they are preparing to the database. From the database we are preparing the that ticket. That's why that is automated. In banks also, earlier they are maintaining the ledger for your bank account. Now they are using the database for your account, so that you are through internet or through ATM or whatever may be, or even through mobile, that how much what is the amount that is in your account or whatever may be. So that is through the automation only. Even when you are going to a shop, so suppose in a medical shop, earlier what they are using manually, they are arranging some or they are purpose they are so, and when you are asking for any medicine, they are searching manually. But nowadays what they are mostly they are using some softwares. When you are asking some for some medicine, so at the same moment they were just search the medicine whether that is available or not. If available, how many strips are available. Okay, that is through the automation. Similarly, in case of books, earlier what happened? Earlier what in the library field also? Earlier what in the library field also? What we are in earlier days, what we are doing in the library field, we are using some okay, I think in earlier class, while library organization, somebody might have told you regarding the organization of the document, whether they have taught you or not. Library organization, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Cataloging and
Sir.
classification.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the need of cataloging, classification, and cataloging? What is the need of cataloging and classification in library? What is the need?
Easy to retrieve various kind of publication of data of library system.
Is it
Easy to retrieve. Retrieve.
retrieve the retrieve
Uh,
the?
Retrieve various kind of documents, various kind of library materials.
from the library.
Library.
Okay. So the need of classification is to arrange the documents in the systematic way. Cataloging is to retrieve that document in the from the library. Okay, so that's why we are doing the catalog, either in the we are doing it in author wise, subject wise, or title wise. So when somebody is asking in the title or author or subject, whatever may be, he is earlier what we are doing in a sub catalog cabinet. Even in now also in some libraries also it is available in catalog cards. You might be seeing the catalog cards. They are available. Those were not automated till now in catalog cards. You will get the author title, or suppose somebody is searching the Indian history book. So how you will get the Indian history book? There might be 50 books on Indian history by some particular author, by K.C. Das, the Indian history. So for Indian history, he has to get from the catalog. Similarly, suppose he got the catalog that it is from the catalog, it is available in the library. Okay, then it is available in the library. But when he go to the stack, it is not available. Then from catalog he got the book is available, but in the stack it is not available. Then where is the book? That means it might be issued, or it might be somewhere else issued, or it might be issued, or it might be misplaced somewhere else, or it might be lost. Okay, there may be
Yes.
three reasons.
Yes, sir.
So how to get that information? Suppose it is issued or lost or misplaced. How to get that information? If it is issued to somebody, how to get the information? Oh, we have to again we have to go to the issue register. A register means if it is issued in a register, we have to go through the register, to whom it has been issued. Okay, so it is a lengthy process. So for that, in order to avoid that, the automation process, if it here has been automated, within a second he can get the information whether the book he has searching it is available in the library or not.
Or issued to
If it
any.
is available, then whether it has been issued or misplaced or damaged, whatever, what information he will get. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then now you got the information about uh, for this automation. For this automation, only with computer we cannot do with computer. Uh, Now, in first chapter we have learned about the computer, the that computers, hardware, software, then what are devices. This is about the computer. But uh, how to communicate from one computer to another computer? Okay, because we cannot computer from one computer to another computer without any technology. So how to communicate? Because for that the technology, another technology is required, that is called communication technology or telecommunication technology. Then we have to read for that the second unit, basics of the communication technology. Then what is the basics of the communication technology? There are very easy. What is the analog and digital communication? What is the data communication modes? asynchronous, synchronous, isochronous communication, then simplex, half duplex, full duplex communication, simplex, that is means one-way communication, duplex means uh, just like sending data from one way but not receiving another way. Then full duplex, that is both way communication. Then the, these are different communication modes. First, communication modes, different types of communication. Then there is what are the in communication also, what are the softwares and hardwares required. Hardwares, as you know, in communication also the hardwares just like two-state pair cable, coaxial cable, then optical fiber cable. These are the different types of cable, thin coaxial cable, thick coaxial cable. These are the cables required. Then communication devices. What are the devices required for the what are the devices required for the communication? What are the devices required for the communication? Network interface card, repeater, then hub, switch, and bridges, router. These are just you just know. Then I will tell where hub bridge will required, where router is required, where switch is required, where hub is required in the next chapter. Where repeater is required. Then the next chapter is basics of the network technology. What are the basics of the network technology? The as we have earlier studied, network means connection between two computers, one computer with another computer. So this for transmission of the information. So as we know, have seen, computers are connected or linked with for sharing of resources, application, and allow communication. So for sharing of resources, computers are connected. Computers on the network may be linked through. So how computers are connected? Computers may be connected through cables, telephones, telephone lines, or wireless points. Either they may be connected to cables, or telephone lines, or through wireless. So computer network includes network operating systems in a client or server machines or cables connected with different computers or all supporting hardware between bridges, routers, and switches. As I have already told, where the bridge is required, where the router required, then where the switch is required. So, what is the advantage of this network? First is sharing of the resources. The main of the computer network is to make all program, equipment, and data available to anyone on the network without regard of the physical location of the resource and the user. That is called sharing of the resources. Then reliability. Reliability is also an important requirement of all systems, but especially for military, banking, and many other applications. As you know, in bank, banking, traffic control, nuclear reactor, that is more reliable. This also saves some money because small computers having much better price performance ratio than large ones. Then communication medium, a computer network can be provide a powerful communication medium. Computer network are working on the online document several collaboration among far-flung groups of people which were previously impossible. This is possible in communication medium. Then another thing is increasing productivity. Network increases productivity. Then network classification. There are many types of classification according to size of the network. According to the size of networks, there are from LAN, MAN, WAN, PAN. What is LAN? Local area network. Then MAN, metropolitan network. WAN, wide area network. Then PAN, personal area network. Then according to type of connection, wired network, wireless network. Type of connection means wired or wireless network. Then according to the functional relationship, peer-to-peer, then client-server network. Size of network, as we have told, LAN, MAN, WAN, then PAN. What is LAN? Then LAN network, it is the spans for a relatively small, that is single building, single building or a particularly campus. Suppose particularly in a library or a particularly university campus, that is for connecting all the computers. Either will have a wire or wireless, that is called LAN. It may uses switches, bridges, repeaters, and hubs to interconnect LANs and increase the overall size. Similarly, MAN, Metropolitan Area Network, is a computer network connecting two or more LANs or a campus area network together within town or city. In terms of geographical area, MAN is larger than local area network, but smaller than wide area network. Wide area network or WAN is spans relatively large geographical area. Typically, WAN consists of many local area networks, which this connects network across cities, states, even countries. Computer connected to a wide area network are often connected through public networks such as telecommunication networks. Then network telephone systems. They can also be connected through leased lines or satellites. They can generally connected with each other using routers. They have main characteristics like multiple interconnected LANs are used, generally more expensive technology used for implementation. So LAN, they are generally connected with each other with routers. Then personal area network. Personal area network is a network used for communication using computer devices close to one person. Suppose I have a network with printer, fax machine, or telephone, then etc. So that is called personal area network. Then another type of, according to the type of connection, that is wired or wireless network. Wired network, a network that connects devices using cables, coaxial cable or twisted cable or optical cable. As we have already discussed, it may be according to the cables, coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, or optical fiber cable, or wireless connection, a network that connects devices using wireless technologies like Bluetooth, infrared, or radio frequency, etc. Then peer-to-peer network. Peer-to-peer network is more commonly implemented where less computers are involved and strict security is not necessary. That means one computer to another computer. Workgroup is with easy sharing for files, printers, and other resources. Client server neutral computers as the high C clients device security network access. Different types of the basic network technology, that is LAN, MAN, and wireless network. As the computers, hardware, software, then what is the then well communication technology, different types of communication technology, then the basics of the network technology, then anything from any doubt?
Land topology.
LAN
Topology.
LAN topology we have not started. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next is LAN. We have started what is LAN, what is MAN, this one. Then what is LAN topology? What do you mean by topology? Topology. What is it mean by topology? Anyone say what is mean by topology?
Topology, the shape of a network.
Shape of a network means network or the network layout. What is the type of the network. How different modes of network are connected to each other, how communicate with other determines the network topology. Topologies are either physical or logical. They may be physical or
Logical.
logical. Some of the common network topologies are, what are the common logical topologies? They may be bus, star, ring, tree, or mesh topology. Bus, star, ring, tree, or mesh topology. So, for LAN topology, the first is bus topology. In bus topology, all devices are connected to a central cable, the called bus or backbone. This bus topology connects workstation using single cable. Each workstation connected to a next workstation point to point fashion. All workstation point to the same cable. In this type of topology, if the one workstation goes faulty, all workstation may be affected. As all workstations share the same cable for sending and receiving information. The cable cost of the bus system is least of all the different topologies. Each end of the cable terminating with a special terminator. The common implementation of the topology is Ethernet. Here, message transmission by the requisition heard by all other. Here, message transmission transmitted by one station is heard by all other workstations. But installation is simple, easy, and cheap comparison to topologies also required by less cable. But topology is used only comparatively small networks. All computers shared by the same bus. The performance of the computer deteriorates when we increase the number of computers beyond certain limit. Also, false identification difficult. It occurs cable the transmission can be stopped. What is the you asked one question, na? What is the bus topology? You understood what is the bus topology? Because if one workstation stopped working as they are connected with the same central cable, so other as they are sharing the same cable, so all workstation will stop from working. Okay. And it is easy for installation. Cabling system is cost is very less, and it is for very small number of, for very few number of computers, this topology. Next is star topology. Here one hub is used, the central hub is used. Star topology connected in the central hub of the computer. At the end is nodes of the across of the computer passing to the central hub. Instead, we use significant amount of cable to each terminal wired back to the central hub. If two terminals are side by side but several hundred meters away from the host, the central hub makes routing decision, but all other workstations can be simple. The advantage, what is the advantage in the star topology? Failure of one terminal does not affect any other terminal. That is the advantage of the star topology. However, failure of the central hub affects all terminal because hub is connected to the all the terminals. This affects the topology is frequently used to this type of topology frequently used to connect terminals to a large time sharing host computer. It is less expensive to mesh topology compared to bus topology. Fault in this type of network can be easily traced. One of the main advantage of star topology is expansion and modification can easy and can support multiple cable type like shielded twisted pair cable, unshielded twisted pair cable, ordinary telephone pair cable, etc. However, if central hub fails, it brings entire network to halt. Earlier discussed. As earlier we have discussed, central hub fails, it brings the entire network to halt. The next is ring topology. In ring topology, all devices are connected to one another in the shape of closed ring. So, each device is connected directly to the other in the devices, one on the either side of the it. The ring topology connects workstation in a closed group, which depicts in the figure 3.10. Each terminal is connected in two other terminal. The last terminal being connected in the first. Data transmitted around the ring in one direction only. Each station passing the data next station till reaches the destination. Information travels around the ring from one workstation to next. Each packet of data is sent ring prefixed by the address to the station to which it is being sent. When a packet data arrives, the workstation checks if it grabs it sends the packet to the next workstation in the ring. Faulty workstation can be isolated from the ring. When workstation powered on, it connects itself in the ring. If the power off, it disconnects itself from the ring. It allows bypass the workstation. The common implementation of the topology is token ring. The break of the ring causes the entire network in the fail. Individual workstation can be isolated from the ring. In this topology, fault workstation simplified. Unlike bus topology, there is no single loss of ring topology because token data can be regenerated in each node. But adding and removing computers disrupts entire network. A break in the ring can stop transmit the entire network. So in the ring, main here the ring topology, when packet it shown when packet of data arrives, it prefixed by one address from one station to another station. Okay. So when the packet of data arrives, the workstation checks if the packet data is same or it is sent to that workstation or not. If it grabs the data, if it is on, it grabs the data in the packet. If the packet does not belong to it, it sends the packets to the next workstation. Then tree topology. It is tree topology is a land topology which commonly only one route exists between any two nodes of the network. The pattern connects resemble a tree on the which branches of the spring of one root. Tree topology is a hybrid topology. It is just like similar to star topology connected to the central hub. In this star topology, star configured networks are connected with linear bus backbone. Similar to star topology, installation configuration is easy and supports multiple cables like shielded twisted pair cable. However, failure of the central hub brings to the entire network to a halt. Then another is mesh topology. Devices are connected with many redundant interconnection between network nodes. It is well connected topology. Every node is connected with each other node in the network. The, the cable requirement is high, but redundant path built in. Failure of one computer does not cause any network to the breakdown. Users they have alternate path to the computer. Here the cost of the cable is more. Mesh topology are critical point of both host alternative paths allowed to the balance to the node of computer system. Then wide area network, then one topologies, both one and enterprise wide topologies building blocks, but more expensively a large number of heavy traffic available here explain but one topology. There are similar like LAN, but instead of single node on machine, single link. A boss topology may not be useful for case of one, but best costly implement. Similarly, ring to LAN topology in one is connected to two others. The entire one format of ring pattern, except that of ring one connect to location of the another local nodes. Unlike single link one, routers are network sites redirect another route or one route becomes too busy. However, single cable can break interconnect of the entire network. As we already before said, in one, the routers can used here for the direction of the data. Here, redirect the data. What happen? Suppose when we are going from one place to other place, suppose there is a something happening there in that by the way. So in that way, so what we are doing, we are going not by that way. So we are going to in we are trying to go by some other way. Similarly, routers in any network can redirect the data to another route if one route becomes too busy. However, the single cable can break the interconnector of the network. Star topology, star one topology also follows the arrangement of a star LAN, a single network site as central and connection point for several other points also in this arrangement provides separate routes for data between any two sides. As a result, the star ones are more reliable than single link or ring ones. Another advantage for star one are when dedicated circuit are functioning, a star one provides shorter data paths between two cities. One switching methods. In one, two computing devices are connected directly. A network switching nodes provides transfer path between two devices. The processing of transferring data blocks from one node to another is called data switching. There are three switching techniques commonly employed, and this is called circuit, message, and packet switching. What is circuit switching? In circuit switching, there are a dedicated communication path between sending and receiving devices as discussed in the single link one. The dedicated path is a connected sequence of links between switching nodes. Circuit in switchings mainly for voice telephone networks, but not for effective for data communication networks, as channel capacities are fully utilized and communication equipments do not generate data continuously. Message switching. Is Message switching is an alternative switching technique where it is not necessary to establish dedicated path between sending and receiving devices. In message switching, send device appends the destination address to the message and passes to a network. The message is then passed through network from one node to another till its intent destination. Packet switching combinations advances of message and circuit switching. Packet switching functionally similar to the message switching, in which data is transmitted in block stored past the switching node emits the network and forwards to the next subsequent downstream nodes until it reaches the destination. The length of data block limited to the switching networks. Typical maximum length of packet are 128 bytes to 4096 bytes. There are two types of packet switching, datagram and virtual circuit. In datagram approach, each packet is treated independently and maybe follow a different path through network. Packets may be pre-ordered, dropped, and delivered in the wrong sequence. In virtual circuit approach, the fixed logic path through network from the sender and receiver is established before any packet is sent. This path remains unchanged for the duration of the session. What are the one devices and hardware? One devices and hardware. The switching techniques utilize routing of data technology for data transfer, routing responsible for searching the path between two computer devices that wish to communicate and for forwarding the data packets on the path. So bridges are used to connect two LANs that are identical LANs. Protocols have over the wide depicted. Bridges act as address filter which pick up packets from one LAN intended to the another LAN and passes the packet on the network. Then routers can be used to connect networks that may not be similar. Router provide connectivity between two LAN or two LAN over large geographical area. So, routers operate at the network layer 3 of OSI model. Router participates in the routing protocol access of the network topology, and based on the information, routers compute the best route from a sender to the receiver. Then gateways. Gateways are used to connect two dissimilar LANs. The term gateway and router are interchangeably, though there is a difference between the two. Router operates in the network layer 3 of the OSI model, whereas gateway operates in the application layer 7 of the OSI model. A gateway required to confirm data packets from one protocol format to another before forwarding it, as is connect two dissimilar networks.
तो OSI मॉडल का कौन OSI मॉडल जो
Huh?
OSI मॉडल
Huh?
what is OSI model?
OSI model.
Yes sir.
OSI model तुम देखी ना बोले किसी बोले देखी ना पढ़ी ना सुनो actually in internet माने communication गोटे कंप्यूटर रु अन्य कंप्यूटर पठेया पाई गोटे स्टैंडर्ड अछि हैला सेमति विदाउट स्टैंडर्ड किछि पठाई परिबन तो तेनु नीड ऑफ प्रोटोकॉल और स्टैंडर्ड जेमिति धरो हमर प्रोटोकॉल अछि सपोज गवर्नर आसिले हमर 10:30 रे प्रोग्राम आरंभ होगा कोन व्हाट इज द प्रोटोकॉल माने कोन व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय प्रोटोकॉल
Protocol means a set of program.
A protocol means a set of rules.
Set of rules सेमिति कम्युनिकेशन ना गोटे सेट ऑफ रूल्स अछि माने जेमति तुम कहउछ मान धरो गोटे ट्रेन जिवा पूर्व गोटे फ्लैग दिया होछि फ्लैगिंग करा होछि दैट इज ए प्रोटोकॉल सेमिति देयर आर मेनी एग्जांपल्स हला तुमे गोटे कम्युनिकेशन गोटे डाटा पठेया पूर्व जे पकेबो जे गोटे एक्नॉलेजमेंट दबो धरो कंप्यूटर ये गोटे एक्नॉलेजमेंट गोटे जण पठौछ तमे धरो गोटे किछि इन्फॉर्मेशन दोछ जे तमे कंप्यूटर पठौछ केमिति से पाइला बोली केमिति जणा पडियो तनु गोटे एक्नॉलेजमेंट जणा पाइला परे से जानिबो जे हां दैट इज रिसीव्ड बाय द अदर कंप्यूटर तनु सेही जिंस दैट इज ए प्रोटोकॉल स्टैंडर्ड किछि स्टैंडर्ड प्रोटोकॉल रहले सेही जिंस इन्फॉर्मेशन रिसीव होला बोली दैट इज गोटे प्रोटोकॉल दिया जो गोटे दैट इज जिंस गोटे डाटा सेंड होला गोटे डाटा रिसीव होला तनु दैट इज द प्रोटोकॉल तनु सेही प्रोटोकॉल टू प्रोवाइड सेट ऑफ रूल्स एंड स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन अपॉन द कंप्यूटर गोटे कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क रे आईएसओ इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन 1984 रे और डिफाइन करथिला कोन ओएसआई मॉडल इंटरकनेक्शन OSI model. That OSI model set of protocols that attempt to define the standard the data communication process. से डाटा कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस रो कोन मॉडल रे कोन थिला तुम पाखे बही का पाखे अछि हेलो
आज्ञा सर अच्छी
सर बही अछि
आईसीटी आईसीटी फंडामेंटल्स पेज नंबर 41 43
यस सर
हम्म
यस सर
43 रे अछि ओएसआई प्रोटोकॉल्स कोन
यस
अछि
ओपन सिस्टम
लेयर 1 फिजिकल लेयर हां हां
पाई गलु ओएसआई रो फुल फॉर्म हैला ओपन सिस्टम इंटरकनेक्शन मॉडल ओएसआई मॉडल
हां हां हां
यस सर
ओपन सिस्टम इंटरकनेक्शन मॉडल जे सेही जिंसटा देखिया କଥା ना ता
हम्म,
लेयर हैला फिजिकल लेयर सेकंड 2 हैला डाटा लिंक लेयर लेयर 3 हैला नेटवर्क लेयर लेयर 4 ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर लेयर 5 सेशन लेयर लेयर 6 7 प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर लेयर 7 एप्लीकेशन लेयर बुझियला हैला ए सातटा लेयर करथिले for each successive layer of OSI model works with one of the above. Each layer of the OSI model provides own set of functions. कौन function बोले physical data link network and transfer layer provides end-to-end services for transfer of data between two systems. ये चारटा गला कौन transfer of data between two systems. These layers provides protocol associated with communication network and two links between two computers together. These are communication oriented. एगुडा चारटा हला कोन communication oriented. The top three layers of the application presentation and session layer provide the application services. एगुडा हला communication oriented और top three layer हला application services required for exchange of information. That is, they allow the two applications each running on a different node for network to interact with each other through the services provided by respective operating system. Together, these are data processing oriented. बुझियला through OSI model is very important for data communication, but multiple layers show communication procedure. Practically, OSI was never fully implemented. To provide the robustness and better efficiency, another similar model implemented, namely TCP/IP model. What is TCP/IP model? TCP/IP model made from 4 layers. 4 layers को केमती कर देला ना the first 4 layers TCP/IP made of first 4 layers interface network transport application. The first layer TCP/IP application layer is similar to the first 3 layers application presentation and session layer. So तीनटा को नेकी TCP/IP layer हैला of the OSI model. Application टा कोन होला ना application presentation and session layer हैला गोटे हैला application layer. The further services of the network network same rohila network layer, then transport layer rohila, then data link layer au physical layer in OSI model data link and physical layer sei dita misi kon hala na interface layer. Whereas these layers of protocol should the certainly relatively independent protocol in 2.17. Our detail next ଅଛି कोन layers of the TCP/IP protocol suite. Interface layer, the physical layer deals with hardware like कोन ए layer कोन गले physical layer deals with hardware level like transmission media connection and voltage for digital signals. Internet layer or network layer, what is the internet layer ro kon achi. The internet layer is important layer for protocol suite. It is the layer supports internet networking protocol. It is host to host protocol. This layer responsible for format datagrams defined by IP, routing diagrams, packet to next hop. It is not responsible for accurate but timely delivery of datagrams to the destination proper sequence. IP allows the raw transmission of functions, allowing the user to add functionality necessary for the given application. Then there is ARP, RARP, ICMP, IGMP, agents. Transport layer. At this layer, this is host to host protocol, which can deliver packet from one physical layer to another physical layer. Then application layer. This layer is closer to combination of the presentation application of the OSI model. It allows to run various application of the internet. This is file transfer protocol, remote login, email, www, HTTP, etc. The session layer of the almost dropped in TCP/IP. However, we work on internet most of these protocols. The following example are surfing and browsing of the internet websites. Actually, we are using in www, World Wide Web. Okay. So then, wireless technology. First, we have already discussed the wire technology. Then wireless technology. What is the wireless technology? Wireless technology means the data transmission happens without wire, where there is no physical connection between two communication devices. It is highly useful in difficult geographical areas. মানে কোউটি हुए particular जोटी mountain, jungle, swamp, sea, buildings, wired network, fixed devices, जोटी कौन होची? It is not feasible. In wireless transmission, data are sent to atmosphere or air. This is mainly types of these wireless media, radio, microwave, infrared, explained below. Then, besides this, what are other the wireless medium? That is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a trademark of Wi-Fi Alliance for certified products based on it is often paired with the long established audio recording term high fidelity or hi-fi. However, officially the Wi-Fi does not mean anything. This certification warrants interoperability between different wireless devices. Actually, when wireless networking technology first entered in market, due to the lack of standardization, interoperability problems arose between different products from different vendors. Consequently, IEEE 802.11 standards were developed to guide the vendors, but it is important to note that not every IEEE compliant devices were certified by Wi-Fi Alliance, which may, because of certification cost, must be paid for each certified device type. Wi-Fi enabled device. Nowadays, we have
Sir,
seen personal computer. uh,
sir, I
Yes,
triple 8002.3 ସେଇଟା କଣ?
it is a standard.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Okay, ତାପରେ ଆସୁଛି standard ଅଛି ସେଟା ତାର Wi-Fi ର standard ଗୋଟେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ତାର ଫୁଲ ଫର୍ମ କଣ ଆଇ ଟ୍ରିପଲ୍ ଇ
ହେଲା
ତାର ଫୁଲ ଫର୍ମ କଣ ଆଇ ଟ୍ରିପଲ୍ ଇ
ହଉଛି ମୁଁ ଦେଖି ଦଉନ ଜାଣିପାରିଯିବ ଏଇ ଟ୍ରିପଲ୍ ଇ Let's go next class coach.
yes sir
Based on IEEE 80T standards, then what are the uh, Wi-Fi enabled devices? What are the Wi-Fi enabled devices?
ମୋବାଇଲ କେ ଯୋଉ ହଟସ୍ପଟ ଅଛି ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ହବ
Mobile phones, printers, computers.
Nowadays, we have seen personal computer operating many game consoles, laptops, smartphones, printers, other peripheral supports Wi-Fi. Many consumer devices using Wi-Fi. Amongst personal computers can network to each other and connects internet. Mobile computers can connect to the internet from the Wi-Fi hotspots, and digital cameras can transfer image wirelessly. In addition to restrict use of home and office, Wi-Fi can make access publicly available Wi-Fi hotspots provided by either free of charge or to subscribers to various providers. Organization of businesses such as airports, ତମେ ଦେଖିଥିବ airports, hotels, restaurant, even railway station ରେ ବି ହେଲାଣି free hotspots to attract the clients. Wi-Fi technology is very used to set up mesh networks. Wi-Fi allows connectivity to peer-to-peer mode. Most enables devices to connect directly with each other. This connectivity mode can prove useful to the consumer electronics. What is the advantage of Wi-Fi? Reduces the cost of network, deployment of expansion, but it is also economical. So till now we have finished what is called communication technology, information, computer technology, then telecommunication telecommunication technology, then basics of network technology. Then we come to the technology convergence. Then what is the technology convergence? What do you mean by convergence? Now, tame what I have told earlier, earlier somebody has asked, what is the library automation? I have already described that how we have automated many things, just like even in sector of bank, ticket booking, travel, entertainment, product ordering, even financial transactions, everything, even for downloading music files, even and for the cinema ticket booking, everywhere that is automated. So for now everywhere we are using the E. E means what is E? E means electronic. E-education, e-governance, e-library, e-health, e-banking, e-commerce, email, e-entertainment, e-journal, e-newspaper, e-marketing, e-procurement, e everywhere is E. What is the E used refer to the online services? So E online ticketing, online banking. So online newspaper. Anyone using the online newspaper have seen the online newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So e-journal. Have you seen the e-journal?
Yes, sir. It is
Which
good.
journal? Which journal? Hmm? Which journal? Even also nowadays the magazines also coming in the electronic form. Some of the magazines also are coming in electronic form. Have you seen? Some of the magazines are coming in electronic form, but some are coming on payment basis. Just like India Today, etc. So what we are discussing earlier for this journal for library book earlier what even for print books we are going to the library, but even now suppose for journal this newspaper, all these are coming on network. So those journals which were coming on e e-form. Suppose that is either institution subscribing for the library or for the students, then there is no need sometimes, there is no even without going to the library, so we can also access through the network, having without going physically to the library. So the how then how that is this is possible, then this is possible because due to the digital library. And this digital library, how this is possible, because this is possible due to the convergence of the information technology and the communication technology. So information technology and the communication, because of the convergence of the due to the convergence of the due due to these two technologies, this is possible. Then next time. So, due to this convergence, this is possible. The different types of this electronic this automation, different kind of automation is possible due to this convergence. So, what is the convergence focus? That is main focus on connectivity, capacity, and connect content. What is the connectivity, capacity, and content? Connectivity means it is it should have good connection. Connectivity should be good because it should be good. As you know, the connect should have good connectivity. Then capacity. What is the capacity? Uh, capacity and the content content we are getting the content of the in the case of if we go in the library case, we are getting the whatever uh, library, whatever the user requires, we are providing the information either through our library or through different libraries. till now we have already finished the first ICT fundamentals. Any doubt is there?
Convergence ଟା ଆଉ ଥରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
Huh?
Convergence ଟା ଟିକେ ଆମକୁ difficult ଲାଗୁଛି। What is convergence? Use its uses.
Hmm. Hello. Hello. Hmm. What we have studied till now, because libraries nowadays, earlier days libraries, anyone may ask what is the need of this ICT in the libraries. So nowadays what we have studies, and also what I have told now, earlier days libraries and now the libraries has already changed. The libraries now are automated, and the nowadays the libraries, the user need the information from the time to time, and the user need the information from as soon as the possible. In earlier days, the user what suppose what are the print books are available, that the user get the information what are the books are available in the library itself, what are the books in the available in that particular library only. But nowadays, uh, uh, due to the automation only, and also due to the um, been networking of the libraries. Suppose nowadays, due to the automation, so libraries are also networked with other libraries. So you can get the information, so that what are the books. Suppose you are searching one books that may not be available in that in a particular library. So earlier what happened, you are not getting that information from your library, so that you are that is not available in the that particular library. But but now, due to the automation and due to the networking of the libraries, you may get information what are the books or the other materials um, available in that may not be available in your particular library, but that may be available in other libraries also. So that will be serve your purpose. It is also earlier it was available through interlibrary loan. What you may also know, that is earlier it was available through interlibrary loan. But nowadays, through automation and digital library, that document may be available through, suppose you may need a particular chapter of a book. That chapter may be in a particular chapter of a book, or particular chapter of a journal, that may be sent which is not available in a particular library, that may be available, that may be um, available in for some other library. So that service you can get immediately from the due to this library networking. Another thing is uh, nowadays also due this uh, libraries also share their these resources. Libraries particularly, due to this, libraries share their resources. These resources, suppose you, as I have already told, these resources from other library, you can get the information. Similarly, some other person want the information from your library, so he will get the information that which that information which is not available throughout India, but that is available. Suppose a rare document is available in your library, that can be that which is available in your library. So he can get from that information, and you can provide to him. Another, there are various types of databases now available in that is called bibliographical databases, available through in the India also, India and the world also. That bibliographical databases through which you can one can standardize the databases, so that it is called through CLC, so that it is not there is very, it is not required to with very limited manpower you can automate the library with the standardization, with using the mark format. That standardization, suppose only you can export that particular data from the CLC or the Library of Congress. If you are using any particular software which is compatible with that mark format, then there is no need to go for any other that software which is compatible with that mark format. So you have, there is no need, to catalog the whole book or a whole book or journal, whatever may be. Uh, Only you have to uh, export the data. So in that way, you can save the time. Another thing is there also digital repository is available. In that repository, you can get the information on the what are the documents earlier, which were there are many kinds of documents which can be digitized and keep, which can be kept in that digital repositories. Suppose there earlier what we can suppose in institutions like annual reports, newsletters, then reports, newsletters, then suppose research papers and pamphlets, bulletins, and then these are the documents which are not get by other users, only used by the particular institution or by that university or that students of the that particular institution. But more with the advantage of the modern technology. Now it can be digitized and it can be kept in the digital repository, which can be used in a which can be used for the future purposes. And the library, with the library automation also, we can uh, use the library automation. We can issue, return, and everything we can do with the issue and return. Then we can customize the reports. Then we can also acquire what we can acquire, different types of reports we can do. This we can this library automation and the digital repository, everything we can keep in a single window, so that we can search. When we can search with a subject heading or subject word with this anyone, we can get the all the information at a single platform. Another thing is that uh, mm, mm, there are also some networks, uh, like there are some due to this there are some other available networks also, like um, some consortiums like um, Intranet. This Intranet, this is from UGC, which has providing many services for the all the universities and for all of us. They have one services like, all the researchers who are doing the researches, like they have all the theses, all the full text thesis like Sodh Ganga. This Sodh Ganga thesis is all available because no earlier what happened, no one having the information, having the whatever the research have already done in the Sodh Ganga, but now they have already this have already information having uh, the Sodh Ganga, put all the full text information in the Sodh Ganga. And they have also another software having Sodh Gangotri. In Sodh Gangotri, what are the research is going on, that is in Sodh Gangotri. What is the research, ongoing research is going on, that is on Sodh Gangotri. And similarly, in National Science Library, they have also another that is called you see in that also you will get whatever the available periodicals in the India, whatever available periodicals in the library, National Union catalog in the periodicals, Union no periodicals. Similarly, in also that implement, they have another database called Vidwan, called the experts on different field, like researchers, scientists, whatever may be on the on different field. Suppose someone having a manha as someone wants the experts on different field, want to have a search on different field, then you can definitely get the information from these database that is called the Vidwan from the intermediate site. Then another there are many networks are working for the development of the library and information. As I have already told, there are many of the actually with the all the earlier they are giving them much more services mainly for the developing countries, many more services for the developing countries. Similarly, in our in cases, the agricultural library network, agriculture sector, that we have one AgriCat Union Catalog AgriCat, which have the information of many libraries. Uh, it is a consortia library, which consortia of many libraries in which we can get the um, information of the libraries. What are the books, journals, whatever may be available in many libraries, which is so that a user can get the information what are the books available in the particular library, in which library that is available in that particular library. Another also digital repository in for agriculture, that is called Krishi Course. In that also, in Krishi Course also, that some different types of materials on agriculture are available for the different types of users, and in that thesis, book, research publications, everything is there. So in that, that is very useful for the agriculture, those who are working on fisheries, agriculture, animal husbandry, agriculture, and for students, researchers, and others, those who are working in particular that sector only. And another in similarly also there is an index consortium for the engineering sector, and similarly there are also some others consortium also in case of science and technology. And nowadays also some free online journals also are available, um, in case of science and technology. In case of some online journals are available in case of CSIR, from ICAR, from ICMR, and other organizations. So this all these free journals, digital library, and this consortia, these repositories, this networking, all this happened due to this uh, application of the ICT. So this ICT plays a after the major role in the for the development of information and communication technology and for information and knowledge sharing in the future days. Um, Hello.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
Hmm.
ସାର୍ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ମାନେ ଆଜିକାଲି ସବୁ କିଛି
Yes.
ଡିଜିଟାଲ ହବା ଯୋଗୁ ବହୁତ ଇଜିଲି ସବୁ
Hmm.
ଆଭେଲେବଲ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଇଭେନ୍ ସ୍କୁଲ ହଉ
Yes.
କଲେଜ ହଉ
Yes.
ଇଭେନ୍ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ବି ହଉ
Hmm.
ତାହେଲେ ଇନ୍
Hmm.
ମାନେ ଫ୍ୟୁଚରରେ ତ ଆହୁରି ଅଟୋମେସନ ଯୋଗୁ ଆହୁରି ମାନେ ଡିଜିଟାଲ ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀ ଆହୁରି ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଙ୍ଗ ହବ ତାହେଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇବ୍ରେରିଆନ ର ଜବ ରୋଲ
Yeah.
ସେତେବେଳେ କଣ ରହିବ ମାନେ ତାର ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା କଣ ରହିବ?
Hmm. Actually, though that question comes, okay, digital, we are going to digital in what comes in earlier days. That will come to that point. What comes in earlier days, libraries, library were very small. Okay, in earlier days libraries were very small, or in case their collection is very small. Okay, then comes some then comes the some there is, comes the consortium between two small some libraries. Okay, then comes the libraries between the different types of materials comes. Then digitization comes. Okay, so then after digitization, now we have come to digitize all the materials. Then different types of journals. Every now we have come with every type of journals, digitization, then books. There are many types of materials, then web portals, then different types of all open access journals also. There are some free journals, there are some open access journals, many things. So the lab now what is seen in 2000, what we have seen for sending a mail, it took some I have seen took some 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Now with the just it takes just a second for sending a mail. It is not, yes or not?
Yes
Huh?
sir.
Hmm. So similarly, now the similarly the information now is increasing go day by day. Okay, though we have many types of information, digital information, library information. So we have digitized everything, everywhere information is available. There are many types of information. So we have to decide how to give the user the exact information, um, at the right time, at the what he needs, the what the type of information, at the right information at the right time. Okay, that's the job of the librarian. Because now the information is just like a ocean, so we have to provide the right information to the right user at the right time. If we provide the right information to the right user at the right time, then our job is over. So we have to prepare in the day by day. We have to prepare ourselves according to the day, how it is changes. Okay.
Yes sir.
With the change of technology, we have to change according to ourselves, and we have to change ourselves according to ourselves. Yes, somebody has raised the hand.
सर आउ गोटे होची जेमती हमर कोहा अछि कि एमती किछि भी सॉफ्टवेयर अछि सर एमती किछि ओपन सोर्स सॉफ्टवेयर अछि कि जहा को हमें प्रैक्टिस केमती किछि कर परिबा
सेटा तो अच्छी प्रैक्टिस है तुमर अच्छी कोहार बट प्रैक्टिस ए वर्ष हमको कि नहीं मैं तो जानी नहीं प्रैक्टिस तो मत थाए कोहार
नहीं सर सेई टाइप रे एमती किछि ओपन सोर्स सॉफ्टवेयर अछि कि जोटा हम इंस्टॉल करि परिबा डायरेक्टली ताको यूज करि हो एमती किछि अछि कि सर
हाँ करि हमो there are many besides koha there are many softwares which you can install even koha you can install है
ओके सर
कोहा तो हुए मेनली समस्ते कहउछन जे कोहा करिया पई जेतु as it is a open source software they are telling to um, with the ubuntu software with ubuntu you have to install okay there are also available many persons are available for means this software installation of this software okay if you are interested I will tell how to install everything okay
सर से विषय रे टिके
anybody
आईडिया केतले देबे नेक्स्ट केते कोहा सॉफ्टवेयर केमती इंस्टॉल तार काम गुडा कोन सेमती प्रैक्टिकल तो हेई पर एबे तो
no
हेई परलानी
installation means it will take many time माने installation तो time बहुत लागिवो हला कि sometimes सेमनी आमे तो करछु जेतळे बेडे बेडे सेमती installation हबो कि फेल्योर रे जिवो सेमती कहि हबनी एटा installation step गुडा को हाई जिवो तमे सेटा नेकी करिया पड़ियो आउ अनदर कि आउ गोटे कोन पचारलो installation
सर ता ऊपर
another
माने
thing
किछि आईडिया किछि आईडिया ता ऊपर माने
माने
केमती सेटा
आइडिया
काम
माने कोन
होछि कोन केमती कोन काम होछि केमती आमे ताको
हां
अरेंज कर परिया छोटो मोटो जिंस सर कहना प्रैक्टिकल तो सही ऊपर होबो बोधे हमको
no
तो किछि आईडिया न होले
Koha is a integrated sub library management software okay integrated माने कोन इंटीग्रेटेड माने कोन जो जो सॉफ्टवेयर रे सब काम जाको हे परिबो लाइब्रेरी रे कोन कोन जो हाउसकीपिंग काम कोन अछि लाइब्रेरी रे कोन हाउसकीपिंग काम अछि लाइब्रेरी रे तम तो पढा है जोनी सब कोन लाइब्रेरी हाउसकीपिंग काम अछि लाइब्रेरी मोस्टली व्हाट हाउसकीपिंग वर्क्स वी आर डूइंग व्हाट इज हाउसकीपिंग वर्क्स कि अछंती कि लाइब्रेरी रो काम को माने लाइब्रेरियन कि अछंती कि 30
नहीं
30
सर
जन जति देखा होची 30 जन कि
नहीं
अछंती
सर
के नांदी
नहीं सर
लाइब्रेरी हेला मोस्ट हेला कोन लाइब्रेरी में बहिटा किणु ना नहीं बहिटा गोटे किणु आमे लाइब्रेरी
आज्ञा
ना नहीं
आज्ञा
बहिटा किनिबा किणिकिरी किनिबा माने कोन खाली तो किनि दबानी मनकू बहिटा गोटे
ना सर बिल सहित बिल पेमेंट माने
आक्वार करा जीवो आक्वार माने किनि से बिल पेमेंट से जिंस कहूची बिल पेमेंट माने से जो प्रोसेस ता कुआ जाए एक्विजिशन ताले तमर बोते फास्ट ये थिबो ना फास्ट का सेकंड पेपर एक्विजिशन हाउ टू एक्वायर ए बुक फास्ट दिया जाए फास्ट बहुतार प्रोसेस अछि तर प्रोसेस माने हम यूजुअली कोन होए बही लाइब्रेरी रे किना हला ये हबो बंद हो कि नौटाड़े ना रहिबो जाननी हेलो
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡ ସାର୍
हेलो
କେତେ
सर
ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସାର୍
आपन
ଆପଣଙ୍କ
ऊपर
ଉପରେ
डिपेंड होबो
ଡିପେଣ୍ଡ କେତେ ସମୟ ଚାଲିବ ଆପଣଙ୍କ
ହଉ
ଉପରେ
ଠିକ
ଡିପେଣ୍ଡ
ଅଛି ହଉ ଠିକ ଅଛି ସେଇଟା କଣ ହବ acquisition what is the process of acquisition means धर process of acquisition ଆକ୍ୱିଜିସନ ମାନେ କଣ? ଆମେ କଣ କରୁ ବହିରେ? ବହିରେ ଆକ୍ୱାର ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ କଲା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମାନେ ବହିଟା କିଣିବା ପାଇଁ କଣ କଣ ହୁଏ? ଆମର ୟୁଜୁଆଲି କଣ ହୁଏ ମାନେ ଆମର ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀରେ ୟୁଜୁଆଲି ସବୁ ଜାଗାରେ ଇନଷ୍ଟିଟ୍ୟୁସନ ହଉ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ହଉ ଯୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ହଉ ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀ କମିଟି ଥାଏ। କମିଟି ତାକୁ ବସିକି ସିଏ କରିବ କଣ ଯେ ରେକମେଣ୍ଡ କରିବ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଯିଏ ଯୋଉଠୁ ଦେଲେ ବହି ପାଇଁ ଦେଲେ ରିକ୍ୱିଜିସନ ଦେଲେ ସେ ରିକ୍ୱିଜିସନ ଗୁଡା ଦେଖିବ ଯେ ଏତିକି ବହି ତାପରେ ସେ ଦେଖିବ ବଜେଟକୁ ଦେଖିକି ସେ କଣ କହିବ ଯେ ଏତିକି ବହି କଣ ହେଲା ମାନେ ସେତିକି ବଜେଟ ଭିତରେ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଯୋଉ ବହି ରିକ୍ୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ବହି ସେତିକି ବଜେଟ ଭିତରେ କୋଉ ମାନେ କୋଉଟା ରିକ୍ୱାର୍ଡ କି ନାହିଁ ସେଗୁଡା ଦେଖିବ। ଦେଖି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ସେ କମିଟି ରେକମେଣ୍ଡ କରିବ। ରେକମେଣ୍ଡ କରିବା ପରେ ଆଇଦର ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର ନହେଲେ ଭିସି ଯୋଉମାନେ ଯିଏ ବି ଆପ୍ରୁଭ କରିବେ। ଆପ୍ରୁଭ କରିସାରିଲା ପରେ ସେଇ ବହି ଆପ୍ରୁଭ କରିସାରିଲା ପରେ ଦେନ୍ ବଜେଟ ଭିତରେ ଯେତିକି ଆସୁଥିବ ସେଇ ବଜେଟରେ ବହି କିଣା ହବ। ବହି କିଣା ହବ ପାଇଁ କଣ ହବ? ବହି କିଣା ହବା ପାଇଁ ଅର୍ଡର ଦିଆଯିବ। ତେଣୁ ଅର୍ଡର ଦିଆ ହେଇଗଲା ପରେ କଣ ହବ? ଅର୍ଡର ଦିଆ ହେଇଗଲା ବହି ଆସିଗଲା। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରୋସେସଟା ହଉଛି ଦିସ୍ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଇଜ କଲ୍ଡ ଆକ୍ୱିଜିସନ। ବହି ଆସିଲା ପରେ ବିଲ୍ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଲା। ବିଲ୍ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଲା ପରେ ଏଇ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଟା କଣ ୟୁଜୁଆଲି ବିଲ୍ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଲେ ଧର ବଜେଟ ଅଛି 5 ଲକ୍ଷ 10 ଲକ୍ଷରୁ suppose you have 10 lakhs 10 lakhs ରୁ we have spent 3 lakhs ତାହେଲେ ଆଉ କେତେ ଲକ୍ଷ ରହିଲା 7 lakhs। ତେଣୁ 7 lakhs କେମିତି ଜାଣିବ? ଯଦି ଆମେ କମ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟରାଇଜ କରିଛେ ତାହେଲେ ଅଟୋମେଟିକ ଜଣା ପଡିଯିବ 7 lakhs ରହିଲା ବୋଲି ନା ନାହିଁ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ତେଣୁ ସେଇଟା ଯଦି କମ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟରାଇଜ କରିଥିବା ସେଇଟା ଅଟୋମେଟିକ ଜଣା ପଡିଯିବ 7 lakhs ରହିଲା। ତାପରେ କଣ ହେଲା? ସପୋଜ ଇନ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ବଜେଟ ଆମେ ସବ୍ ବଜେଟ କରିଛେ। କଣ ସବ୍ ବଜେଟ କରିଛେ? ଧର ଗୋଟେ ବଡ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ଅଛି। ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିର ଅଛି ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ, ପଲିଟିକାଲ ସାଇନ୍ସ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ, ଫିଜିକ୍ସ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ, କେମିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ, ଏ ସବୁ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି। ସେ ସବୁ ସେଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ କିଛି ମାନେ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ୱାଇଜ କିଣା ହେଇଛି। ତାହେଲେ ସେ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ୱାଇଜ କିଣା ହେଲେ ସେଠି ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ୱାଇଜ ବଜେଟ ହେଇଯିବ ଯେ ଏଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଏତେ, ଏଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଏତେ, ଏଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଏତେ। ତେଣୁ ସେଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ୱାଇଜ ହେଲେ ଆମେ ଜଣା ପଡୁଛୁ ଯେ ଏଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଏତେ ହେଇଥିଲା, ଏଇ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି ଟଙ୍କା କିଣା ହେଲା। ସେମିତି ବି କରିପାରିବା। ସେମିତି କଲେ କେତେ କଣ କିଣା ହେଲା, କେତେ କଣ ରହିଲା ଜଣା ପଡିଯିବ, ହେଇପାରିବ। ଇଏ ହେଲା ଗଲା। ନେକ୍ସଟ ହେଲା ବଜେଟ। ତାପରେ ତା ଦେହରେ ଆହୁରି କଣ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ? ଯେ ଦବ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍ଟିକୁ ଦବା ବହି କିଣିବା ପାଇଁ ସେ ପାର୍ଟିର ନାଁ ରଖିବା। ସେଗୁଡା ସବୁ ବଜେଟ ରଖିଲା। କରେନ୍ସି ତା ଦେହରେ ରଖିବା। ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ କରିକି ସେଟା ଗଲା ବିଲ୍ ପ୍ରୋସେସିଂ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ ସେ ଜିନିଷ ରହିଲା। ତାପରେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ରହିଲା କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂ। ତମେ ଜାଣିଛ ସବୁ ବହିର କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ଗୋଟେ ବହି ଆସିଲା ମାନେ ତା କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। କ୍ଲାସିଫିକେସନ କରି କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂ କରିବାକୁ। କ୍ଲାସିଫିକେସନ ଗୋଟେ ନମ୍ବର ପକେଇବା କଥା ଆଉ କଣ। କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂ ହେଲା ମେନ୍। କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂରେ କଣ କଣ ରହିବ? କିଏ ଜାଣିଛ କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂରେ କଣ କଣ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ?
ସେଥିରେ ବିବ୍ଲିଓଗ୍ରାଫିକ ଇନଫରମେସନ ରହିବ। ଆଉ
ବିବ୍ଲିଓଗ୍ରାଫିକାଲ ଡିଟେଲ୍ସ ମାନେ କଣ? କ୍ୟାଟାଲଗିଂ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ମାନେ ମେନ୍ କଥା ହଉଛି ଆଗରୁ କଣ ହଉଥିଲା? ଆଗରୁ ଯୋଉ ଅଟୋମେସନ ତିଆରି ରୁହ ଟିକେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଗରୁ କଣ ହଉଥିଲା? ବିଭିନ୍ନ ସଫ୍ଟୱେର ଆସୁଥିଲା। ଏକ୍ସ କରୁଥିଲା ତା ଅନୁସାରେ ୱାଇ କରୁଥିଲା, ତା ଅନୁସାରେ ଜେଡ କରୁଥିଲା ତା ଅନୁସାରେ ହେଲା। ସେମିତି କଲେ ଅସୁବିଧା କଣ? ଅସୁବିଧା ଏଇଆ ହେଲା ଏକ୍ସ କଲା ତା ଅନୁସାରେ ଅଟୋମେସନ, ୱାଇ କଲା ତା ଅନୁସାରେ ଅଟୋମେସନ, ଜେଡ କଲା ତା ଅନୁସାରେ ଅଟୋମେସନ। ସବୁ ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା କଲେ ହେଲା। ଯେତେବେଳେ ଧର ଏକ୍ସ ୱାଇ ଦି ଜଣ ଯାକର ଧର ଗୋଟେ ମିଶିକିରି ଗୋଟେ କନସୋର୍ଟିୟମ କରିବେ। ହେଲେ ଏକା ବହି ଯଦି ଦି ଜଣ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି, ଏକା ବହି ଯଦି ଅଛି ତା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଏକା ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡାର୍ଡ ନୁହେଁ, ମିଶିବ କି? କମ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟର ଯଦି ଇଏ କରୁଥିବେ ଏକା ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡାର୍ଡ ଯଦି ନଥିବ ଏକା ମିଶିବ କି? ମିଶିବନି। ଗୋଟେ ବିବ୍ଲିଓଗ୍ରାଫିକାଲ ଫର୍ମାଟ ଯଦି ଗୋଟିଏ ପ୍ରକାର ହେଇଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ମିଶିବ ହେଲା। तेणु कौन पाई हला इंटरनेशनल रे केबेठू 1900 इवन सेतोड़ को आम पाखे नथिला 1970 से सेते जो तुम पढ़ा होची मार्क फॉर्मेट सतिगोडू बिब्लियोग्राफिकल फॉर्मेट सेतोड़ आसिलानी तेणु आमे जदि मार्क फॉर्मेट यूज करथिबा ताहले देयर आर मेनी फॉर्मेट्स किंतु आमे जदि मार्क फॉर्मेट यूज करथिबा गोटे कॉमन स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेट यूज करथिबा मार्क फॉर्मेट यूज करथिबा ताहले से सबु से मिसिबो तेणु आमे जदि मार्क फॉर्मेट यूज करथिबा ताहले से जो समस्त जदि सेटा यूज करथिबे तेणु जे जहा सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करू सेमति किछि माने नाही गोटे मार्क फॉर्मेट जदि यूज करथिबा ताहले सबु सेडा स्टैंडर्डाइज हबो तेणु स्टैंडर्डाइज फॉर्मेट जेमति आमे जोड जिंस पढिले सेतिरे एथिरे से मार्क फॉर्मेट जदि यूज करथिबा ताले आमे तमर पढा हबो सेतिरे ये रे कुतरे 229 रे कोन ऑथर फील्ड केते टाइटल फील्ड केते ये फील्ड केते तो जानथिबो डाटाबेस रो गोटे गोटे ये को गोटे फील्ड गुआ जाय तेणु सेही फील्ड ऑथर फील्ड केते टाइटल फील्ड कोन सब्जेक्ट फील्ड कोन imprint माने कोन व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय imprint पब्लिशर प्लेस पब्लिकेशन पब्लिशर प्लेस ईयर ऑफ पब्लिकेशन तेणु imprint तापरे तापरे सीरीज ए सब गुडा को तार पर्टिकुलर फील्ड अछि तेणु मेंशन करले सही पर्टिकुलर फील्ड रे रहिला तापर नेक्स्ट हला स्टैंडर्ड मार्क 21 फॉर्मेट तापरे ता देले पकेल ता देले कोन हबो तर सपोज वी आर यूजिंग कोहा ले कोन हबो इंटरनेशनली सपोज दोडा में इंटरनेशनल बही गोटे किनुचे से तादरे कोन होचिबो इंटरनेशनली बही जतोळे हम किनुचे से ऑटो ऑलरेडी सेतोळे कैटलॉगिंग हेगी आसी थाए तो तमे जदी खाली तारो आईएसबीएन नंबर ता पकेतिबो आईएसबीएन नंबर जानचो कोन आईएसबीएन नंबर ये रे जान गोलानी को
सर एटा
इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड बुक नंबर
तेणु इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड से बुक नंबर जे खाली आईएसबीएन नंबर टा पकेबो से बहिर सबुतक डिटेल रे पड़े आसीयो तेणु तमे से आईएसबीएन नंबर टा पकई देले से बहिर सब डिटेल पड़े आसीयो तमे खाली एक्सट्रैक्ट कर दबो सबुतक डाटा से सबुतक डाटा एक्सट्रैक्ट हे जिवो सबुतक डाटा एक्सट्रैक्ट हे गला तेणु तमे आउ किछि करे पड़ेनी एमिति कोन करथन मैनुअली करथिले सब डाटा टाइटल ऑथर ये सब दारू करथन सेमिति कोन सब डाटा एक्सट्रैक्ट हे गला सब डाटा एक्सट्रैक्ट हेला ओनली तुमको दबा पड़ियो कोन तुमको गोटे दबा पड़ियो इवन क्लासिफिकेशन नंबर कॉल नंबर आसी दबा पड़ जिवो ओनली तुमको दबा पड़ियो you have to give कोन ना the accession number. What is that accession number? What is that accession number? Accession number कौन?
लाइब्रेरी से बुक एक्विजिशन कला बेले हमरो एक्सेस
लाइब्रेरी
कला बेले फर्स्ट टाइम जते बेले आते सेटे गोटे नंबर एक्सेशन नंबर
ना लाइब्रेरी रे तमे गोटे बही किनि चला परे वो बही किनला परे गोटे ताकू गोटे नंबर दिया जाए दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेसिबल जस्ट लाइक ए सीरियल नंबर तमे सेही बही ताकू दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेशन नंबर हैला सेही बही धर तमरो बही नुवा किना होची इट मे गिव 1 तापर नेक्स्ट 2 तापर 3 4 5 6 एमती देई पारो हैला तुम से नंबर टा खाली दे देलो नंबर दे सला परे तापरे तमे सेव कर दो तेणु तुम डाटा टा रही गला डाटा रही सला परे देन अगेन नेक्स्ट कोन सर्कुलेशन व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सर्कुलेशन माने कोन सर्कुलेशन कोन अछि ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ ଆହୁରି ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି। ମୁଁ ମେନ୍ ଜିନିଷ କହିଦେଉଛି ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ, ରିଜର୍ଭ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି। ଖାଲି ମୁଁ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ ଖାଲି କହୁଛି। ତେଣୁ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ କେମିତି ହବ? କେମିତି ତମେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ କରିବ? ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତମର ମେମ୍ବରସିପ ଡାଟା ତାକୁ ଅପଡେଟ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ମେମ୍ବରସିପ ଡାଟା କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀର କିଏ କିଏ ମେମ୍ବର ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଡାଟାଟାକୁ ତମେ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ତେଣୁ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ଲେଖାଯାଏ ମେମ୍ବରସିପ ପାଟ୍ରନ ଥାଏ ଗୋଟେ ମେମ୍ବର। ସେ ଡାଟାଟାକୁ ତମେ ଫିଲ୍ଅପ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। କଣ ଫିଲ୍ଅପ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ? ଧର କୋଉ ଟାଇପ ପାଟ୍ରନ ସିଏ, ତା ଦେହରେ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି। କୋଉ ଟାଇପ ପାଟ୍ରନ ମେମ୍ବର ସିଏ, ୱେଦର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ କି ପ୍ରଫେସର କି କୋଉ ଟାଇପ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ସେଇ ଅନୁସାରେ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ତାର ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି ତା ଦେହରେ ମାନେ ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୂଳରୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରୁଛ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ତାକୁ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଯେ କୋଉ ଟାଇପ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ କି ଫ୍ୟାକଲ୍ଟି କି କୋଉ ଟାଇପ ଡାଟା ସେ ତମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ କରି କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ୱାନ୍ସ ଥରେ ତମେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିଦେଲେ ଦେନ୍ ଆଉ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ସେଇ ଡାଟା ତମେ ରଖି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ଧର ଫ୍ୟାକଲ୍ଟିର ଧର କିଏ ପ୍ରଫେସର, ରିଡର କି କୋଉଥିରେ ଦେନ୍ ଏଗେନ୍ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେଇ ଡାଟା ୱାନ୍ସ ଷ୍ଟୋର ହେଇଗଲା ପରେ ତାର ରଖି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ତାପରେ ଯାଇ ତମେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ କରିପାରିବ। ଦେନ୍ କମ୍ସ ଦ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ବହିର ଡାଟା ରହିଗଲା, ଦେନ୍ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଡାଟା ରହିଗଲା, ଦେନ୍ ୱିଲ୍ କମ୍ ଟୁ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ରିଟର୍ନ। Then it will show the student data on book data. Then we will come to issue return. Issue return ହେଲେ ସେ କହିବ barcode it will ask the when we go to the circulation ସେ ମାଗିବ ଯେ କାହା ନାଁରେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରିବ। ଦେନ୍ ତମେ ଯଦି ଯାହା ନାଁରେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିବ ତା ନାଁରେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରିବାକୁ ଚାହିଁବ ହେଲା। Then hello
Yes, sir.
କିଏ ରେଜ୍ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ କରିଛି? ଆଚ୍ଛା ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ତମେ ପଚାରୁଛ ଆଜି ହେଲା, ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
ହଁ ସାର୍ କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ତମେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ପଚାରୁଛ
ସାର୍।
ଆଜି କୁହାର ହେଲା,
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ତମେ ଆଜି ପଚାରୁଛ କୁହାର ହେଲା,
ହଁ
ନେକ୍ସଟ କ୍ଲାସରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଯଦି ରହିବ ଗୋଟେ ଅନଲାଇନ ଡେମୋ ଦେଖେଇଦବା, ହବନି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହଁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସାର୍
ସାର୍
ହୁଁ
ବେଟର ହବ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
ବେଟର ହବ ସାର୍ ସେଟା।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଟାଇମ ଲାଗିବ କିନ୍ତୁ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ହେଲେ ବି ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ଥରେ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ ସମସ୍ତେ ବେଟର ହୁଅନ୍ତା।
ହୁଁ
ସାର୍ ଟାଇମ ଲାଗିଲେ ବି ସାର୍ ସମସ୍ତେ ଦେଖିବେ ନିଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତ ଆମେ।
ନାଇଁ ଇନଷ୍ଟାଲେସନ ଦେଖେଇ ହବନି, ଖାଲି ଅନଲାଇନ ମାନେ ଇନଷ୍ଟାଲେସନ ପରେ ତମେ ଇଏ କରିବ, ଖାଲି ଅନଲାଇନ ଡେମୋ ଦେଖେଇ ହବ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେ ଅନଲାଇନ ଡେମୋଟା ଦେଖେଇବେ, ଇନଷ୍ଟଲେସନ ତ ନିଜେ ବି ହେଇଯିବ।
ହୁଁ ହୁଁ
ଅନଲାଇନ ଡେମୋଟା ଦେଖେଇବେ।
ହୁଁ
Class 1 ହୁଏ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
ଟିକେ ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ ରୁହ, ମୁଁ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରି ଦେଖେଇ ହଉଛି କି ନାହିଁ।
ସାର୍ ସେ ସେୟାର ସ୍କ୍ରିପ୍ଟ ଟାକୁ ଗଲେ ଦେଖେଇ ହବ।
ହୁଁ
ସାର୍ ସେ ଯୋଉ ସାଇଡରେ ସେୟାର ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ଅଛି ସେଟାକୁ ଦେଖେଇଲେ ସେଟାକୁ ଗଲେ ହବ।
What do you mean?
ସାର୍ ସେ କଡ଼ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ଯୋଉ ସେୟାର ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ସେଇଟାରେ ସେୟାର କରିପାରିବେ।
प्रकाश
ହଉ ଦେଖିବା ନେକ୍ସଟ କ୍ଲାସରେ।
ସେଣ୍ଡ କରୁନା।
ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ହ୍ୟାଲୋ।
ଓକେ ସାର୍ ନେକ୍ସଟ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ନହେଲେ ଦେଖିବା।
ହୁଁ
ସାର୍
ତାହେଲେ କଣ କ୍ଲାସଟା ସରିଲା କି ଆଜିର?
ସାର୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସରିଲା କି?
सर आजर क्लास
बरोबर असं
गुड नाइट सर।
हम्म ओके गुड नाइट।
गुड नाइट सर।
गुड नाइट
Thank
सर,
you,
थैंक
sir.
यू सर।
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
प्रकाश कॉल नंबर
हाँ हाँ
प्लीज।
मैसेज कर दो।
Thank you,
ओके
sir.
सर, गुड
Good
नाइट।
night.
କ୍ଲାସ୍ ବହୁତ କଡ଼ା ଲାଗୁଛି। ବିଶ୍ୱଜିତ ନାୟକ, ହ୍ୟାଲୋ।
ଗଣେଶ କୋଉଠି ଅଛ ଏବେ?
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ହ୍ୟାଲୋ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ।